what they really looking like. And this is just fun setup, man. This is right here. You guys still in the same burnt fire chicken condition. Had a barbecue on this thing. Barbecue. Longer than what it has to be. I just want to say I apologize because this video is pretty much going to be all over the place. I recorded it different days and it's going to be all over the place, man. So just please forgive me. You know, I got to chop it up and edit it to the best of my abilities. But big shout out to my boy Phil Gomez in Corona. He hooked me up with this subframe. I haven't really got a chance to really even look at the thing. I believe it has 13 or 14-inch Baer brakes. I want to say 13-inch Baer brakes. Brakes, rotors, calipers. Brake pads has less than 200 miles on the year. Has Hotchkis, like tie rod connectors, freaking sway bars, upper lower control arms, A-arms. What else? Global West subframe connectors. It has for the rear, which I don't have the rear. He's gonna actually drop it off in a little soon. For the rear, it has same thing, Baer brakes, new brake lines, this, and that, and the third or whatever. So, shout out to that boy Phil. I greatly appreciate you, man. Thanks for holding that stuff for me. And I mean, that's pretty much it. The video is probably gonna be all over the place because, like I said, man, I've been collecting these little footages here and there. I have footage, but I don't really have. I have footage, but the way I record the footage is like all over the place. I also have some wheels for this car. There's some 19-inch Asantis. Let me see. They've been basically sitting outside in the dirt. I don't know. They've been sitting outside in storage for like 7 years. So it got like freaking corrosion on it and all kind of stuff whatever. So I got to get them taken down, torn apart, get them powder coated, and then new rims and tires and all that stuff. So there's that. It's not cheap. And you know, I'm going to say this too, because I just dealt with a situation. There's going to no longer be a such thing as a budget with me. If your budget is not $15,000, then it's not going to happen, man, because I be trying to help people out, man, and work deals and do this and do that. And I always end up screwing myself, man. So for those of you that don't know, my labor is $8,000. That's just labor cost. That's just assemble, build, and do this and do that or whatever. So you can pay $8,000, bring me your engine and transmission, and I will assemble your car from there. Labor starts at $8,000. It goes up, obviously, if you want other stuff too, other stuff done. What else? Yeah, I'm just not gonna do no more budget bills, man. It's just it is what it is, man. It doesn't benefit me is what I'm trying to say. So people be acting like they got money, and then their pockets don't be right, and the car end up sitting for 3 months. And I'm not the type of person that I don't like charging people storage. I don't like putting liens on people's cars or whatever. So I'm just over it, man. You gotta basically just stack your coins to get your bag up, man. Cause I mean that's what I did. All the parts of my car, none of the parts of my car are cheap. I'm going with great quality. I tell people all the time, it's very expensive to be cheap. Meaning, I'll get somebody a parts list, which I don't even do no more. I get somebody a parts list, and they buy all the wrong parts, or I'll go do a tune, right? And I'll be like, man, you got this mass airflow and O2 sensor from Amazon, huh? They be like, yeah, how you know? I'll be like, because they're not working. You should have went to VatoZone or O'Reilly's or ordered from here to there, and it would have been working. So now they got to buy that same exact part twice. It's expensive to be cheap. So me out the gate, I wanted to just throw some stuff on the wagon just to get it running and driving, but I'm not the type of person that likes to do stuff multiple times. So with that being said, I basically bought all great quality parts, running Holley front accessories, got a nice radiator, upper hose, lower hose, all that stuff. I wanted to go with the silicone stuff, but I don't have time for it right now. Paint, that was a big thing for me or whatever. I actually paid to get all that stuff painted in there because I wanted the appearance of it to look nice. I literally paid great. I pay for quality or whatever. Some people want to go to quantity. They say quantity or quality, choose one. I think me, I'm more of a quality person. Some people push out 15 swaps in a year. That's quantity. Quality wise, I'll probably only do about maybe like 6 or 7 swaps a year, but they be flawless, they be clean, they be running and driving or whatever. But in order for me to do that, I gotta have all the parts in and this and that. But I don't want to go on this. This is basically going. I'm gonna probably make a separate video about this. But listen, let's get right into it. 1969 Firechicken that was vandalized. It was burnt. It used to look nice, but now it's burnt. So I'm basically restoring this car, top to bottom, front to back, and it's okay because it actually gives me. There we go. It actually gives me the opportunity to show you guys exactly what I can do. So my ultimate goal is to get to, like, a lot of people want me to do swaps for super cheap, and it's like the amount of the quality of work that I do is not what I never really did ugly swaps actually to begin with or whatever. So I'm growing, and with me growing or whatever, I feel like my pocket should be growing with me or whatever. So there's no point in me doing odds and ends and small jobs or whatever. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, there's no point in me doing cheaper swaps when I know you can go take it somewhere else and let them screw it up, and then you can bring it back to me and let me, you know what I'm saying, let me spank you, you know what I'm saying, let you know that was a no-no. I'm gonna charge you, but you're gonna get it done right with no issues. So my ultimate goal is to have somebody bring me a car and be like, hey, I got this 69 Camaro, my budget is $100,000, here you go, do what you want to do with it. That's my ultimate goal right there, whatever. Do a couple of those a year, man, I'll be the happiest person in the world. So I'm glad I actually have to restore this whole car. So let's just get right back into it. I hope this video come out good, man. I hope this video come out good, man. It might be a couple voiceover in there. It might be a couple voiceovers in the video. So let's see how this happens, y'all. Peace. Okay, little daddy. Hey, whole time I hope them rims go high enough because how's it gonna stop? Hey, bro, you know how dangerous this shit was? Look at this shit, bro.
I don't know. I ain't got that deep into it. I'm a knife guy.
If you want to be. Alright, I got you. You running from the police still? Nah. Alright. This is basically what I'll be looking at right here. Definitely have to install longer studs. I gotta do a quick walk around because I gotta go and I'll explain the rest on the way. Oh my God, this is so clean. And this is just the front setup, man. This is just the front setup. Hotchkis all the way, top and bottom, front to back. Hotchkis sway bar. Oh man, this is too clean. Baer brakes in the front. You have Global West subframe connectors for the rear that was welded on. And I love it, man. I just love it. Say hi to the bird. Taking them off. They taking them off. They taking them off, man. Once again, I don't have my Rode mic cord in, so I'm just trying to do a quick walkthrough. If the audio is lazy, it sounds bad, I apologize. Please forgive me. Yesterday, I was kind of in a rush to leave, so basically, I'm just doing a quick walkthrough. This is actually, Hotchkis suspension actually sells a full kit, just like so. So, yeah, if you guys want one for your first gen, I'll post a picture of it right here so you can see what it looks like. And everything that you see there is what I have here. Hotchkis fronts. I have Hotchkis down there below on the rears. Hotchkis lowers. Hotchkis uppers. And then it also has the Baer brakes. It has this thing has power steering. Mine also came with power steering, but I think this is like, I think he said like a 12-1. I don't think it's like quick steering or nothing like that, but it's pretty dope. New brake lines all the way through. And I'll actually, thanks again, Phil, man. You really looked out for me on this one, man. Couldn't pass the deal up. Baer brakes on the front, I believe they're 13-inch Baers, and the rear is also going to have 13-inch. And then here you have the Global West subframe connectors. I'll show you why Phil sold all this stuff, man. He actually bought a freaking roaster. This thing is awesome, man. It's super nice, super clean, and it's super what? Super dope. I would love to get what he had, but your boy can't afford that. So shout out to Phil, you guys. Phil Gomez, if you guys see him in the comments, tell him what's happening, tell him what's up, tell him good looking out for helping your boy out. This thing right here set on the back of the Avalanche for about a good week, and pretty much he also gave me aluminum bushings all the way around. So all I really would have to do is set an engine in this thing. I'm gonna clean it up, pressure wash it. I actually want to take everything apart and powder coat this stuff. I'm just not sure yet. And I forgot to show you guys, it also has 2-inch Hotchkis drop springs, but you guys know, and it has the shocks as well. You guys know that I'm sponsored by Alden American, and I just so happen to have on their shirt today. So shout out to Alden American for helping me out as well. They gave me a complete coilover for the front. They also gave me coilover for the rears. So shout out to them, man. I appreciate you, Gary. It wouldn't happen without Gary. So I'm going to be taking all this stuff off, taking the springs out, going coilovers in the front, and I can't wait to test this thing out. The bird is actually going to be getting worked on pretty soon. It's just money is kind of all over the place in the area. I got too many cars, too many vehicles. So it's just a lot going on. The transmission and the Tahoe just went bad, so I have to get that stuff situated and sorted out as well. But if you made it this far in the video, like I said, like, subscribe, show love, hit the thumbs down, only if your ugly ass is a bum. Hating is only love and jealousy at the same time. And get you a Firechicken, because you already know I got mine, man. The first gen is on its way to the road. This was a big step. I don't have the rear yet. I have to go pick that up from him, or he actually is going to drop it off for me. 12-bolt Baer brakes, Eden 2-track posi with 342s, which actually is going to be pretty good for boost. And it has shocks in the rear too, but all those shocks are going to go away because, like I said, shout out to Alden American. They gave me a sponsor for the front and rear. Coilovers in the front, I believe it's just shocks in the back, not sure. So with that being said, I'm gonna holla. And one more thing, my bad. One more thing. So these rims right here, they actually look nice. They look clean. I would change the tire size on them. They're 245s, 45, 19s. I would change it to a 245, but do a 40 instead to get that tire down a little bit. I tested turning radius on the Firebird outside, and it actually worked out pretty good. So let me go check you. I haven't bought these wheels yet for him. We was gonna do a trade, but I didn't think the wheels was in this bad of condition. So let's go outside to the Bird real quick, and I'll show you exactly what they look like on a Bird. And you guys, let me know what you think. So here she is, you guys, still in the same burnt Firechicken condition. Had a barbecue on this thing. Barbecue it was. So here's the other wheels right here. Same exact wheel, just actually on the Firebird. As you can see, it has that big, nice, ugly drum back there. I think this wheel is super clean because the stem, if you guys look all the way back there, the stem is actually on the inside. It's not on the outside. But these wheels are going to need a lot of work. Meaning, the cheapest quote I found was like $700, was to take them apart. I have to take the tires off, take them apart, and then bring them the face and the barrel. And basically what they're going to do is they're basically going to dip them in acid, media blast it, whatever they said it was going to do. Dip it in, blast it, media blast it, and then after that what they're going to do is powder coat them. Then I would have to put new rings, I would have to put new buttons in it, buy new tires. So I will be in these wheels a pretty penny. So depending on what I get them for, I might keep them. This is the fronts. So I had one front on the inside, one front on here, and they're basically they've been sitting outside, they've been sitting in the rain, sitting in everything. So they're this part is actually smooth. It's just whatever this is. You see where it says Asante at? It's actually just whatever, I don't know. It's been sitting for a while. So he said, yeah, I can make these things look brand new. I was actually thinking about getting them painted because the powder coat leaves like this little,
it leaves like these little stubs and bumps, whatever. And they said that's all in the what is it called? All in the prep. But I was thinking about just getting them media blasted and actually have these things painted. I'm not sure which way I want to go, so I think the powder coat might stand a little better. But this would be the turning radius. This is actually full lock right here, and then in the back it was pretty much the same. And like I told you, so this is my 69 Firebird. That one inside has different shells on it because this one, they actually had a small block 400 in here. And this one has power steering there, original power steering on this vehicle as well. So has a brake booster, all that crap is coming off. Windshield wiper, I'm gonna upgrade that. The firewall, I'm gonna delete all this, smoothing it out myself. And I'll show you the other rim. Here is the other one. Outside in the rain still, right? It rained the other night, but this one, you guys can actually get a good look on it and see what the rim look like. Oh, shoot. All right, not too much. So I'll actually post a picture. This is what the rim look like. That's exactly what the rim look like. So this one won't be chrome, but it'll be just like that with black. So the way that I would do it is, I would like to do the face of the car. The face of the car, the color of the car, and have this part maybe chrome or something like that. But I'm a real, it's gonna sound bad, I'm a real dark person, so I don't mind it having black here, having a black barrel, having a black face, and then having silver buttons or whatever. Let's say if I paint the car burgundy, have burgundy buttons to match the car. But I think black face, black barrel, chrome buttons, and a chrome face is gonna look good on anything. Let's walk to the car right now. As you can see, it's just how I explained it to you. And the back is sitting on a 295 P0 Pirelli tire, so you can imagine how good that looks, man. God damn. I'll post some pictures right here so you guys can see the before and after, but I gotta get busy, y'all. I gotta get busy and get all these cars on the road. And I'm gonna get with y'all, man. Peace. Update on the Firechicken. Update on the Firechicken. It was a barbecue. They taking them off. They taking them off. They taking them off, man. I got 1, 2, 3. He trying to charge me extra 20 to take the tires. I was like, what? $20 to keep my tires? They made alleys for that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be littering, y'all, but I can't give it 20. Can I get 20? 20? You want the whole 20 at one time? So now you guys can actually see what these things really, what they really look like. Y'all can see what they look. This how easy they were to mess up, whatever. So I got to take them all apart. And all this stuff is going to basically get, I don't know how the hell they're going to do it. I ain't going to lie to you, but it's going to have new stems in there, new everything, new buttons, new tires for the 69 Firebird, 69 Firechicken, aka don't touch my chicken. You know what I'm saying? Some nice clean Asantis. They're not Ruchis, they're not Forgiatos, they're not 20, 22s, 24s, 26s, or 28s. They some 19s. It's gonna make the car look beautiful, and then it's gonna complement all them you know, the Baer brakes and stuff like that. It's gonna be a nice little compliment to them. Yeah, I'm talking about. But I do have to get longer studs because the wheel fits on there perfectly fine, but it's not enough to grab the threads. So I have to get like maybe another ½ inch of stud in there. I also have to see what kind of lug nut I have to get because it was a real tight fit up in here. So I'll show you guys. I gotta break them down. They can't powder coat them like this. I have to break them down into pieces. These are 3-piece wheels. So I just got to make sure when I assemble them and put them back together that I seal them properly. So have I ever done them before? Nope. But I did some little research and watched a video on how to do it. It seems fairly simple. So this is basically the only place that they can leak from. All those are going to be brand new buttons.